Cuban right-hander Jose Contreras was the foe for the A's and Mark Redmond this afternoon. He started off very well, although he gave up a walk in the first inning. Chavez, who walked, was out stealing, and after 2 innings, the A's had only 6 men at the plate. And Contreras was looking to get his 5th win as a member of the White Sox in his 7th start since being traded over from the Yankees. But a base on balls to Bobby Crosby got things rolling for the A's in the 3rd inning, and Billy McMillan had the first chance to do some damage to the right-hander.
And now here's the pitch, and McMillan, it's a high fly ball to deep right field. Borchard is going back. He's at the track in the corner. Fair or foul? Fair, gone, home run. 2-run shot by Billy McMillan, and it's 2-0 Athletics. His 3rd this year.
Marco Scutaro, who started today at second base, then shot a single to center field, and the A's might have gotten more out of the inning when Kotze drove the ball to deep right center, but Joe Borchard made a nice catch up against the wall, and so Scutaro had to hold at first base. But the A's got some help then from Contreras when he hit Burns with a pitch, putting runners at first and second, and while pitching to Eric Chavez, well, the A's were willing to accept a little more help from the right-hander.
And Contreras is 2-2 on the way in the dirt, gets away from Davis, and the runners move up. Scutaro rounding third. Davis can't find it. Now he recovers back by the screen, but there's no throw to the plate as Scutaro scores, and Burns winds up at third. Alert base running by the A's, especially Scutaro, and it's 3-0 A's.
Chavez couldn't get Burns home. He struck out, and Hatterberg flied out, but the A's had to settle for 3, but at least a nice beginning. Chavez made his contribution earlier in the bottom of the 2nd inning defensively against D.H. Carl Everett. There's one that's hit sharply. A diving stop by Chavez on the seat of his pants. He throws on the bounce, and at first base, out is Everett. Chavez, after making a dive and rolling over, found himself in a seated position, and he fired. And on one hop through to Hatterberg, he gets the out. That's your A's replay. We mentioned Redmond in 7 innings today gave up 4 hits. They all came in the 3rd inning. In the other 6 innings, he allowed only 1 base runner total. But Valentin opened the 3rd inning with a double into the right field corner, went to third on Joe Creedy's single to right field, and then it was time for situational hitting if the White Sox could do it. First to try it was Aaron Rowan.
1-2 on the way. It's a fly ball to right. Burns going over in the corner. It's playable. Tagging at third is Valentin. Burns with a catch. Valentin will score, and going to third is Creedy, and the White Sox are on the board. The throw comes to the plate. Valentin sliding in ahead of the tag. It was much too late by Miller, and so Rowan has a sac fly. Creedy goes to third, and it's A's 3, Chicago 1.
And again, a chance to get a run in with an out if the White Sox could execute.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on a drive into right. Burns coming on. He's there. Tagging at third is Creedy. Here's the throw to the plate. Creedy comes down the line. Here's the tag. The slide safe at the plate as the ball gets away from Miller. And so back-to-back sacrifice flies for Chicago, and now it's 3-2.
And that was Uribe who hit that sacrifice fly. But Redmond wasn't out of the woods yet. Carlos Lee beat out an infield hit, and Paul Konerko broke out of a 1-for-19 slump and an 0-for-12 with a double to right field, and suddenly runners were at second and third, and Everett, who can give you lots of trouble, whom Chavez threw out from the seat of his pants in the 2nd inning, was up. He had a soft bouncer, and Crosby had to make a good play to charge from short and throw him out, but did, and the White Sox had to settle for the 2. And that out started a run of 13 consecutive White Sox batters set down until Redmond left the ball game at the end of 7. Meantime, the A's missed a chance when Miller doubled with 1 out in the 4th inning, and they couldn't get him home. And they had Burns as far as second base with 2 out in the 5th, but he was stranded too. In the 6th, with Contreras building his pitch count up toward the 100 mark, Hatterberg drew a 4-pitch walk, and with 1 out, Damian Miller was up. There's one that's lined into right center field, a low liner, and that will get down and go to the wall. Here's Hatterberg around second on the way to third. They're slow to pick up the ball out there, and Hatterberg will score without a play, and it is now 4-2 A's as Miller goes into second base with his 2nd double of the afternoon. When Jim Messier came in to start the 8th inning after Redmond was done with 103 pitches and 7 excellent innings, he hit the first batter, Joe Creedy, but came back strong to strike out Rowan and Uribe, and then the call went to Octavio Dotel to deal with Carlos Lee. He popped him up for the 3rd out of the inning. In the 9th, though, the White Sox created a threat right away against Dotel when Konerko doubled to left center field. Nobody out, runner at second, the tying run was at the plate, and Timo Perez was the first one to try to convert. But he popped out behind third base to Chavez. Ben Davis did likewise, and with 2 out, it was up to Joe Borchert. A raw power guy, a high strikeout guy, but if he runs into one, he can drive it a ton, and he represented the tying run. Dotel trying to put him away. Miller sets up the target in again, and there's a swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Borchert fans, and the A's have won the series 2-1, back in the win column, having now won 14 of their last 16 ball games, and the Athletics will head to Toronto while the pursuing Angels and Rangers will play tonight, knowing that the Athletics have put a win on the board and that the Angels are 3.5 back and the Rangers 5 off the pace. Final score in Chicago, the A's 4 and the White Sox 2.